The sun was barely up when I heard the pounding on my door, a relentless thumping that echoed through my quiet suburban home. I stumbled out of bed, heart racing, peering through the peephole to see two men in ill-fitting police uniforms, their badges glinting suspiciously under the porch light. Behind them stood Karen, the HOA president, her arms crossed, a smug grin plastered across her face. She'd been after me for months, nitpicking my lawn, my mailbox, even the shade of my curtains. But this was war. I cracked the door, my voice steady despite the adrenaline. "What's this about?" One of the officers thrust a crumpled eviction notice at me, claiming I'd violated HOA rules and had to leave immediately. The paper was a joke, smudged ink, no official letterhead. Karen's eyes gleamed with triumph, but I wasn't buying it. I'd paid my dues, followed every rule. This was personal. I slammed the door, grabbed my legally owned firearm, and called 911. If Karen thought she could bully me out of my home, she was about to learn a hard lesson. The Real police arrived in minutes, sirens blaring, and the truth unraveled faster than Karen's composure. The cops were her cousins, hired from a shady security firm, dressed up to intimidate me. The eviction notice? Forged. Karen had orchestrated the whole stunt to force me out, enraged by my refusal to bow to her petty tyranny. But here's the twist. One of the neighbors, quiet old Mr. Thompson, had been watching from his window, recording everything on his phone. His shaky footage captured Karen's barked orders to her fake cops, her venomous rant about teaching me a lesson. That video was gold, undeniable proof of her scheme. The confrontation that followed was electric. Karen stood in my driveway, red-faced, screaming that I was a menace, that my firearm made me the criminal. The real officers weren't impressed. They cuffed her cousins, who spilled everything, too spineless to take the fall. I stepped forward, my voice low but firm, recounting every HOA meeting where Karen had singled me out, every threatening letter she'd sent. The neighbors, gathered now, nodded in agreement. Her reign of terror wasn't just my problem. Mr. Thompson, frail but fierce, handed over his phone. The lead officer watched the video, his jaw tightening. "Ma'am," he said to Karen, "you're coming with us." Karen's empire crumbled in real time. She stammered, tears welling, claiming it was all a misunderstanding, but the evidence was ironclad. Her cousins faced charges for impersonating officers, but Karen's fate was worse. I filed an assault suit, citing the emotional and physical threat her stunt posed. The courtroom was packed, neighbors, reporters, even HOA members from nearby communities, all whispering about the fall of the suburban dictator. Karen's defense was pathetic. She tried to paint herself as a victim, a concerned citizen protecting the neighborhood. But Mr. Thompson's video played on loop, her own words damning her. The judge's gavel fell like a guillotine. A hefty fine, community service, and a restraining order. She was banned from HOA leadership, her power stripped away. As I walked out of the courthouse, the weight of months of harassment lifted. The neighborhood felt different, lighter, freer. Neighbors who'd once cowered under Karen's glare now waved, shared stories of her overreach, and planned a new HOA, one built on fairness. I defended my home, not just with a firearm but with truth, backed by a community tired of being bullied. It wasn't just my victory, it was ours. This fight taught me something profound. Standing up to a bully, even one with fake cops and forged papers, takes more than courage. It takes proof, allies, and a refusal to back down. Karen underestimated me, underestimated us all, and now she's a cautionary tale. Tyrants fall when people unite, when one shaky video from an unexpected hero flips the script. What do you think? Was I right to stand my ground with a firearm, or did I escalate things too far? Share your thoughts. Where do you draw the line between self-defense and overreach?